Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about a brand new project that has been released only recently, and I believe that this project could be a really good short-term project, and this project is called Icosa or the ICSA token, right? Again, as always guys, I highly recommend you guys to do your own research on any of the projects we cover on our channel. And for this project, I recommend you guys to go to the website icosa.pro, which is icosa.pro, in order to learn more about this project, right? But before we talk about Icosa, I want to talk to you guys about Get.io. Get.io is one of the major centralized exchanges that's known for listing low market cap gem tokens way before they get listed on other major centralized exchanges such as Binance and Coinbase. What this means is if you have a Get.io account and if you invest in these low market cap gem tokens, you stand a chance to make 10, 20, 50 or even 100x gains on these cryptos, right? If you don't already have a Get.io account right now, you can use the link in the description to set up a Get.io account today, and by doing so, you get the following benefits. If you go to their platform, you can first of all see that you can buy, sell, trade, as well as look at the pricing information of several cryptocurrencies, including several low market cap gem tokens on their platform, which is pretty cool. And if you have a low market cap token that you purchase from Get.io, and if you want to earn some passive income while you're waiting for it to moon, you can actually do that through Get.io as well, because they have a dedicated earn platform where you can lend out your crypto, stake your crypto, provide liquidity, or use dual investment strategies to make some passive income on your crypto while it starts pumping, right? If you are a person who wants to do trading, but you don't have a proper strategy to do trading, or if you're making no money off of trading, then you can use Get.io's copy trading platform in order to copy trade several other traders' successful trades, or even copy expert traders' trades on a regular basis to make the same gain that you're making as they are, right? If you're a person who wants to buy, sell, and trade NFTs, but you don't want to pay extremely high gas fees, just like on Ethereum, then you can basically use Get.io's dedicated NFT trading platform to buy, sell, and trade NFTs for little to no gas fees whatsoever, right? If you're a person who wants to buy and sell tokens way before they even get listed on any exchange in the IEO stage, they can basically be done by using Get.io's startup page, where Get.io thoroughly vets high quality, low market cap projects at the lowest possible price that you can get into to make some really good gains, right? As you can see, Get.io has multiple options to make short-term, mid-term, and long-term income on your cryptos. So if you don't already have a Get.io account right now, I highly recommend you guys to use the link in the description to set up a Get.io account today. And by doing so, you're not only going to get the benefits that we discussed right now, but you'll also get all the benefits that we will discuss about Get.io in the future video that I'm dedicating. And at the same time, you'll also be getting a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make on their platform, right? And this is only available for people who use the link in the description, because it's a referral bonus, so take advantage of it right away. And by using the link in the description, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank in advance. So going back to the Icosa token, for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money onto this token, right? So what is Icosa? Icosa is a protocol which builds upon the Hedron protocol to add HDRN staking and additional incentives for staking HEX, as well as jump-starting the Hedron borrowing system. So obviously, there's a lot of unique terms that are being thrown out here. So I want to do my best to explain this to you guys. So Icosa or ICSA token is basically a protocol that builds on the Hedron protocol, right? So there's another protocol called Hedron protocol, and that protocol has certain functionalities which you can benefit from, but the Icosa protocol itself is built on top of the Hedron protocol, and it allows for adding the Hedron token from the Hedron protocol to be staked, and additional incentives for staking HEX as well. So you can stake Hedron tokens as well as HEX tokens thanks to Icosa protocol, and you can do all of this on Hedron protocol only because of the functionality of Icosa protocol, right? So this is the main thing that you need to understand, because it's a little bit complex to understand, but overall it's just a protocol that's helping another protocol stake a couple of tokens, right? That's basically what this is all about. And another function that Icosa protocol helps the Hedron protocol is by jump-starting the Hedron borrowing system. So without the Icosa protocol, Hedron protocol will have a hard time providing borrowing system within their protocol, right? So that's the main two functionalities. Icosa protocol helps the people stake their Hedron as well as Hex tokens on the Hedron protocol, and they also allow in jump starting the Hedron borrowing system, right? So those are the main two functionalities of the Icosa protocol. So Icosa is built by the same team behind the Hedron protocol, ensuring seamless integration. So obviously, nobody has heard about the Hedron protocol themselves. So why is Icosa building on top of the Hedron protocol, you may ask, right? So the answer to that is Icosa and Hedron are built together by the same team, and they are basically ensuring seamless integration, because when they built the Hedron protocol, they did not add all the functionalities to it in order to prevent it from becoming a complex and less scalable protocol. So they built the Icosa protocol, which eventually is obviously going to be designed to work seamlessly with the Hedron protocol, and it's both done by the same team, right? So that's the main background and explanation of Icosa that we get from CoinMarketCap, right? So now that we covered the basics, let's go to the website itself to see what else they offer. So if you go to the website icosa.pro, you can first of all see that they have a very simple but elegant website. I really like their logo on the top left corner. So if you see, this basically stands for the Icosa Hedron, kind of like protein coat of viruses. So I really like the design that they have, right? So if you scroll further below, Hedron staking is here. Welcome to Icosa. So Hedron staking is here thanks to Icosa, and as we saw here, this is a protocol that's built upon the Hedron protocol to add staking for Hedron and Hex, right? So all that information is available here. If you scroll further below, Icosa Hedron. So obviously this is the actual the shape of this entity, as well as it's a popular protein coat or shape for for certain viruses, right? So that's pretty cool as well. If you scroll further below, Hsi Buyback. So these are all some of the benefits that you can get from Icosa protocol. So the first one is Hsi Buyback. So sell Hsi Hex stakes on the Icosa contract, get paid in ICSA, which is the native token of Icosa. So here they're talking about buybacks of certain tokens which are native to the Hedron protocol. These are pretty complex to understand, because you need to have a basic understanding of what Hedron protocol is. We'll cover a specific video for Hedron protocol in the future, right? But all you need to understand is that Icosa helps the Hedron protocol greatly, thereby allowing that protocol to scale and perform functionalities such as staking and other integrations as well, right? So you can also stake Hedron tokens thanks to Icosa, and apart from that, you can also stake the Icosa token, which is the ICSA token themselves, right? So all of these three functionalities are available thanks to Icosa. And another thing is that we are all the SA. So this is basically talking to users who are using the platform. So these two protocols, Hedron and Icosa, are a part of the same community, so the community is pretty much the same, right? So that's basically what this is meaning. You can go through that in detail if you want. So what's the point? So why do you have to create two separate protocols that eventually interact with each other, instead of having to create just one protocol that has both the functionalities, right? So incentives for both Hedron and Hex holders. So there are lots of incentives for Hedron and Hex holders, and this is also like a monetary incentive along with incentives for when it comes to utility and governance aspects as well, right? So basically what happens is there's buybacks and burn mechanisms that are available within the Hedron protocol, as well as the fact that there is basically equal benefits for people who hold the Hedron and Hex tokens, right? So Hex tokens, as you guys know, is also a very popular token in the crypto space. Recently, its popularity has been diminished, but the Hedron protocol is trying to bring back to its former glory, and therefore there's a lot of tokens within these two ecosystems, right? The Hex, Hedron, as well as Icosa tokens. So some of the major benefits are highlighted here, which is decreased Hex sell pressure. So obviously they're trying to bring the Hex price back up. So one of the benefits of creating a two-system ecosystem is that it allows for buybacks of Hex tokens from one protocol, and that decreases the sell pressure. So increased Hex staking initiatives. So obviously there's a lot of benefits for people who stake Hex tokens, and that can be available because of these two protocols as well. And decreased Hedron sell pressure. Obviously they're trying to decrease people from selling the Hedron token, which is the original token of the Hedron protocol, and increased Hedron burn incentives. So obviously Hedron has a burn mechanism as well, similar to the Hex tokens. So that is also being initiated because of the two protocol system, and scarce token supply. So this is also directly tied in with the tokenomics. Reduced liquidity scavenging. So people can't really scavenge liquidity from one protocol to another because it's a buy protocol which is created by the same team. So there's no real reason or incentive for people to scavenge the liquidity, right? So those are multiple benefits of having a two platform system. So Icosa Hedron protocols, this is kind of like the overall like chart that provides you with some of the benefits and how the functionalities work. So you can go through that yourself. So there are lots of information that provides you with benefits when it comes to how much you can stake or what's the percentage for selling as well as buying, and all the scenarios are discussed in this chart, right? So you can go through that. Staking design. So you can have one stake per wallet. A minimum staking length is there, so you need to follow that, and you can add capital to your stake if you want to stake more. There's no maximum staking length, but there is a staking like minimum length for withdrawing your stake, right? So these are all things that you can go through if you want to stake Icosa or Hedron tokens. So Hsi Buyback, so this is something that we briefly touched upon before. There is a buyback system for Hex. So there's a 10% bonus for 5,555 day stake lengths, 1% to 10% bonus for stakes with the Hedron launch bonus. Stakes are borrowed against and sent to auctions. All borrowed Hedron tokens is given to the Icosa staking pool or ICSA staking pool, right? So these are all some of the benefits that happens with the Hsi staking pool. And if you scroll further below, again, this is part of the community, so you can buy staking NFT if you want to stake. They also have benefits for NFT token holders, which is there's no dilution of the tokens. There's also yield boost mechanisms in place, and so on and so forth, right? So apart from that, there's nothing much. All these concepts may be a little complex for you, but all you need to understand is that Hedron protocol is the first protocol that's built by the same team. They have certain mechanisms to increase the price of Hex tokens as well as the HDRL tokens, and the same team created the Icosa protocol, which is token of interest today, and this protocol also has its own token, which is the ICSA token, and this protocol helps the Hedron protocol in multiple different ways that was previously not available before, right? So that's a quick summary if you want to understand this quickly, but I do highly recommend you guys to go through all of their information, including their app, Telegram and Twitter accounts, in order to ask the community what's happening with this protocol and how you can benefit from this protocol, because there's a lot of buybacks and burn as well as NFTs and so many things thrown around here that there's a possibility that certain components of their platform could pump like extremely hard, right? So you don't want to miss out on that. If you don't want to miss out on that, then you can basically go and read more about this protocol, right? So going back to the CoinMarketCap page for this token is currently ranked 3,958 by Marketcap and CoinMarketCap, and it's currently trading at $1.06 at the time I'm making this video, with a 0.87% decrease in the past 24 hours. So clearly this token has slightly dipped, but it's not a significant dip. And if you see, the sticker price of this token is also at or above $1 per token, right? So this is something that may possibly, again, that's not a guarantee for this, but may possibly hinder newcomers from buying this token because it may appear to them as a expensive token or like a token that's that you won't really get a satisfaction of buying multiple tokens in number, because if you have a token that is less than 1 cent or equal to 1 cent, if you put in like $10, you get a lot of tokens, right? It doesn't mean that you're buying a lot of tokens. You're only buying $10 value of that token, but it gives you an illusion that you're buying more tokens, which is something that newcomers always like in the crypto space, right? They always want to say that they have 1,000 or more tokens, and they obviously try to brag about it with their friends and family, thereby giving them the illusion that they're owning more tokens, which can all pump to the moon, right? But in reality, obviously market cap plays a very important role, not the token price, but that's not really something that the newcomers care about. So when they see a token that is $1 or more and they put in $10, they only get 10 tokens, right? So that's not really something that they can brag about, and therefore they may most likely not be willing to buy this token at this price point, right? So that's something that is a small negative for this project, but it's not a big negative as of yet, right? So there's still a lot of good potential for this token. So it's an Ethereum based project, so you can see the Ethereum token address here, which you can access. This project is not obviously invested by Coinbase or Binance or any other major exchanges, so we don't really have any tags for this. It's a brand new project. It's literally starting from scratch because it's literally created to help the Hedron protocol, and that's why they created this protocol. So we will basically be talking about this token with very little information, because if you see, the market cap information is not available because it's pretty new and it is only recently added to CoinMarketCap's page. And if you look at the market cap, it could probably be somewhere less than like $2 million or even $3 million in market cap. It's probably a Pico cap token. Maybe it's even less than $1 million in market cap. So we don't really know the exact number because it's extremely new project, right? The trading volume is still quite good because for a new project, to have such a big trading volume, like $59,000 worth of trading volume just in the past 24 hours is quite impressive. So that shows that a lot of people are starting to either have some form of investment into this token because they're trying to make some quick buck and move on, right? Based on the price, you can clearly see that even though the trading volume is quite good, it seems like most of the people are actually dumping this token, which is why the token is down about 0.92% as we are speaking. And this dump clearly means that this project was recently launched as either an airdrop or as an IEO or an ICO, and that's probably one of the reasons why people are dumping this token, right? So that's something that you need to be very careful about. This token could go a little bit lower in price point, and you can take advantage of that price point in order to make some short-term gains, right? So we'll discuss about the charts right now, but if you see, the token has a really good token supply. Tokenomics wise, the token has a max supply of only 651,000 tokens, which is so small when it comes to several projects that have 1 billion tokens as max supply or even more than that. So this project has a lot of scarcity built onto it, which is something that I really like, because this token is in theory significantly scarcer than even Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin has a max supply of 21 million coins, and Bitcoin is known as a store of value, digital store of value, because of its scarcity. But in theory, this coin or token is actually much more scarcer than Bitcoin, right? So that means that this token can technically go to the moon at any time easily. Even if a small amount of money gets into this project will shoot up like crazy, right? Which is why I began this video by saying that this is a really good short-term project, right? So the circulating supply information is not really known, but I can easily see that this token will have a less than 5% circulating supply compared to its max supply, which is not really surprising. But in the short to mid term, there is going to be significant tokenomics based price slumping, because as new people start withdrawing their staking rewards and dumping it onto the market, this token will suffer the most, because it will probably get dumped a lot initially as new supply comes into the market, and then maybe after it reaches like 50 to 60% of its token supply in the max supply, it will start going up in price, because there will be no more selling pressure because the token scarcity is nearing, right? So that's going to be the life cycle, which this token is also going to be a part of, right? So tokenomics wise, this token is pretty good. So when it comes to charts, again, we don't really have a lot of data. We'll just go with the data that we already have. So if you see here, the token was only launched on as of today morning, to be honest, because it's only added today morning on Marketcap. So if you're watching this at the earliest price point possible. So if you do like this token, and if you feel like you want to know more tokens at the low market cap stage before anybody else is starting to notice this, then hit the like button in this video and subscribe to this channel if you already haven't, and hit the notification bell so that you can easily get all the notifications whenever I upload a new video. And I do daily upload on a regular basis, right? And I also have great things planned for this channel, so if you want to stick on to that and watch some high quality content, then you need to subscribe to this channel, right? So as you can see, the token price was initially worth $1.07 as of today morning, and since then it's been going up and down. The token went as low as 40 cents per token again today. Because it's a very volatile token, I need to make sure that I let you guys know that you guys need to be very careful when investing in this project, right? You can easily see the token going up and down. I would not really recommend you guys to buy this token right now because there's extremely high volatility, and clearly this token has gone as low as 40 cents per token, or 4 cents per token, sorry, again, not 40 cents per token, it's $1.04 per token. You can actually buy it slightly less than $1 if you wait for a few more weeks, because a lot of people are starting to dump this token. So you can buy this at a price less than $1. So if you give it a few weeks, you can probably get this token at a good dumped price, right? So that will be the best time to buy this token. And again, since it's a brand new token, there is no all-time high recorded for this token, which means this token is going to make that all-important all-time high pretty soon. So you want to make sure that you get onto this token before anybody else does, right? Because when this token starts pumping with this extremely high possibility to pump to another like 50 to 70x easily, this token has a huge punch back onto it, right? So you need to make sure that you take advantage of this token as early as possible. So price wise, we really can't say where this will probably go because we don't really have the market cap metrics available for us, but we can still speculate that this token can make another 50 to 70x because it is a sub probably $5 million in market cap, give or take, and I think this token can easily pump like crazy in the next few months, right? So be prepared for that. When it comes to price, a lot of people ask me how much they suggest that I ask them to put into a particular token. I usually suggest 3 prices that they can choose to put onto a particular token. The lowest risk, the slightly higher risk, as well as the decent risky opportunity to invest in a token. Since this is a brand new project, and since this is a token that probably has less than like $2 to $3 million in market cap, with literally no all-time high set for so far, I feel like this is a very risky project that you guys need to definitely be aware of. So I would probably suggest you to put no more than $10 as the safest option, because that's the only safer option that I can think about for this token. By putting $10, you get $9.41 at the time of making this video. Again, remember that as I mentioned, if you wait for a few more weeks, this token will probably be available at a sub $1 price point. So when you buy it at that price point, you'll probably get 10 or more tokens for every $10 that you put into it, right? But assuming that you're buying this token at this price point, you get 9.41 tokens. And when this token does a 50x, this project will give you like a $500 like returns out of a $10 investment. If it does a 70 to 75x, you get $750 for $10 invested, right? It's a pretty good deal. It's not much, but at the same time, it's really not bad, to be honest. If you're trying to put in $10 and get $750, that's something that I can take any day, right? If you're trying to go a little bit riskier, you can probably put in like $100, which I know it's a big jump from $10, but if you're trying to take a little bit more risk, $100 would give you 94 tokens, 94.30 tokens. Again, if you wait a little bit longer, you'll probably get it at an even more cheaper price point, which means you'll probably get more than 100 tokens. But let's assume that you're buying it at this price point, right? So when this token does a 50 to 75x, you'll easily make like $5,000 or $7,500 from a $100 investment. So that's a slightly higher risk that you're taking, but for a really good reward, right? So that's definitely something that I can personally invest in if I want to invest in this token. And if you want to take the degen strategy, again, I'll put one more zero to the end, which is $1,000. So degen strategies is very risky, so I would not recommend this to any newcomer who's watching this video. So please be very careful. Not everyone has $1,000 to invest in. But if you do want to invest $1,000 into this token, you will get 942 tokens, right? And if this token does like 50x or 75x, then you will get $50,000 or $75,000 from $1,000 investment, right? So since it's a degen opportunity, the risk is extremely high because you do have a chance of losing all of your $1,000. But if it pays off, you'll make like $50,000 to $75,000 in gains, right? Remember that this is a very, very low market cap token with literally no all-time high set so far. So the opportunities are pretty much endless, right? But I'm just having a conservative estimate of 50 to 70x for this video, right? So again, this is not I'm not insisting you guys to buy, this token, but you need to do your own research because this is not financial advice, right? When it comes to markets, again, this project is so new that it's only available in decentralized exchanges. And in fact, it's only available in one decentralized exchange, which is Uniswap version 3. You can buy this token with wrapped Ethereum, Hex, or USDC. There's no centralized exchange that lists this token, which means you're pretty much getting way ahead of several centralized exchanges in this world, right? So that's the best thing about this project, because you're getting it at an extremely early price point, that even if a few centralized exchanges list this token, which I personally believe they will, you can take advantage of the short-term rally to sell this token at a really good profit, right? So if you're trying to buy this token, obviously the disadvantage is that since it's on the Ethereum blockchain, you'll be paying a little bit high gas fees. But if you are willing to take the risk, then obviously the gas fees doesn't matter. I wouldn't recommend you to buy this token for less than $100 because the gas fees itself will make your trade unprofitable. So if you're trying to buy this token from Uniswap, at least try to buy $100 worth of tokens or more. Otherwise you will have a failed trade right from start. You will already lose money right from start, which is not something that you should do as a brutal investor, right? So the token price is pretty consistent between all the three trading pairs, but unfortunately you really can't do any arbitrage trading at this point. But once some exchanges, centralized exchanges and other decentralized exchanges start listing this token, you can probably get some arbitrage opportunity as well, right? So what's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has a lot of unique opportunities to make a really, really good short-term gain. I'm not going to speak about the mid-term to long-term gain opportunities because this token is still risky and you could lose a lot of money in the mid-term to long-term scenario. For the short-term, you can definitely make a lot of money if you know what you're doing, right? So you can clearly see that this token has some really strong tokenomics. It has extremely low market cap, which we don't even know about, but I feel like it's less than $2 million to $3 million of market cap, mostly less than $5 million, but I'm going to say $2 to $3 million of market cap. So the market cap is extremely small. There's not even a single exchange that has listed this token, which means you are getting ahead of all the exchanges out there. And this is a project that is supporting another project, which is the Hidden protocol. So as long as the Hidden protocol is there, this project will continue to exist, right? So that's the correlation that you need to make in order to predict the sustainability of this project, right? So I'm not going to talk about the long-term aspects of this project because we don't really know a lot of information about it. But for short term, it's definitely a really good buy and a 50 to 75x opportunity minimum, right? The negatives of this project, it's a very new project. We don't really know a lot about this project. The project is also very volatile. A lot of people don't really know about the Hex protocol as well as the Hidden protocol, so they may not really be knowing this protocol as well. So the traction will be very hard to get if they're trying to be long-term sustainable. So those are all some of the negatives. And this project is also, very new, that it has a huge volatility risk, right? So a lot of people may end up losing a lot of money if they're not very careful. So those are all some of the pros and cons about this project. And I think this is a really good opportunity for making some short-term gains in the bear market, right? So now to tell you guys how I figured out this project. So how did I figure out the Icosa project? And what techniques did I use to find a project that is, listed on decentralized exchanges, but it's not on any centralized exchanges. So how can you use this technique to get ahead of all the centralized exchanges, right? So if you go to CoinMarketCap page, click on the top right corner and click cryptocurrencies, you will see several options. Click on recently added, right? So this will basically give you a list of tokens that are recently added on CoinMarketCap. And if you see, there's a whole bunch of tokens that are listed on CoinMarketCap today or recently. So if you see, the projects have their price, their 1 hour and 24 hour gains or losses, the fully diluted market cap, the volume, the blockchain, as well as the added, when it was added. So you can clearly see that Icosa was added 16 hours ago, and it's an Ethereum based project. It's also fully diluted market cap is $691,000, which is not much, and you can find its price as well, right? So the reason why I chose Icosa was I went through each and every token. I went through all the information that they presented. I didn't really feel convinced about several projects, and when I went to Icosa, I had a really big thought that this is pretty much a good project that I need to bring to your attention because it has strong tokenomics. Its price is pretty good. It's literally new, and it's on the Ethereum blockchain, which means the chance of this being a scam is very low. And the project is based on the concept of supporting another protocol, which is the Hedron protocol, and it was built by the same team as the Hedron protocol. So I found a lot of positives that made me feel like this is a good project that I can bring to your attention, right? So this is one of the ways by which I found a new project that even centralized exchanges haven't listed on their exchanges, right? So this is the technique that I use. So you can use this technique for yourself to find low market cap, high quality gems before any other person can get onto this token, right? So again, remember guys, you guys are not drugging investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.